Hi everyone, a slightly Olympics related post today. I'm sure some of you have seen or heard of Remco Evenepoel, who won the time trial in the Olympics last few days ago, and came third in the Tour de France a couple of weeks ago. So obviously a pro cyclist. He's been talking a lot since winning the gold in regards the time he spends to finesse the way he sits on the bike, the clothing he wears, every single little tiny detail of what he does and what he can improve to make himself better and faster and more streamlined, etc. on the bike. And he talks an awful lot about how that's just down to testing one variable at a time, isolating one thing, keeping your base, understanding that's your base, test one thing at a time, whether that's a clip on his helmet, whether that's his sunglasses, whether that's his visor, whether that's the slight way he's sitting on the saddle, there's cuffs on his sleeve, all of these tiny little details that he's testing one at a time to find that marginal gain that makes him as good as what he is. And, we always try and talk to clients about that. Don't test lots of variables. We know we want to get growth quickly. We know we want to achieve scale as fast as possible and be successful and drive more revenue. But sometimes you just need to take a little bit of a pause and make sure that what you test, you're going to get a learning. You're testing one variable. You know what that variable is. Everything else is staying consistent, so that at the end of that test, we can look across the tail from each other, we can dive into the data, and we can properly and truthfully say to each other whether it's worked or it hasn't. And we take that learning forward, and then that's the base that you're then trying to beat in the next test where you're changing one variable. And I think it's just really important that we always remember that. Of course, though, you do get some of those clients that are currently sitting there trying to ride their bike with the back brakes still on, because they're maybe still too digitally focused, and haven't actually taken the brake off yet. They haven't tested traditional media in the right way. They haven't done it properly. They haven't done that test properly to really gain full speed for the business growth, because they're still sat with the stabilizers on, still sat with the brake on. With that digital only foundation, and they haven't grown away from that yet. So if you think you are one of those brands, do let us know, because we can give you some very good advice very, very quickly to help you gain momentum.